Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of The Prop Wiz. I'm your host, The Wiz. All right, today's episode, we're going to be going over some things that I think is real cool, something I'm real excited about, something that's a promise for the future, and that's the Flash movie. These are actually the action figures for the upcoming Flash movie that drops here in June, all made by McFarlane. Man, of course, McFarlane for the last, 2 years now, I think, maybe 3, he's been just creating some dope products. For years he's been creating dope products, but he recently got the licensing for DC, and dude, he's been dropping all kinds of stuff, man. And with that DC licensing, I guess he has the right to do the Flash figures. So anyway, I got tons of this stuff. There's a couple I didn't get. I didn't get the Supergirl, and I didn't get the Ben Affleck, the Snyderverse Batman, mainly because the Snyderverse Batman that was released didn't have the same color scheme. Unless I'm wrong, unless I'm missing something. The one that I saw online was all black, had the black and gray look, whereas in the trailer, he had the blue and gray look, which is what I'm looking forward to. This is one I want. I don't know if that was a mistake. I don't know if the black version is featured in the movie. My guess is, judging by the trailer, I think they turned the blue parts blue afterwards. I feel like that was a post-production thing. So the toys, the figures were probably already in production at a later time. The director or the filmmakers end up changing it to a different color, and the figures just is what it is. We'll see. I have a feeling down the road they'll release the blue version, the blue and gray version. Anyway, not that big of a deal. Supergirl and the Batman is still out there for purchase. It doesn't look like it's selling out anytime soon. I imagine that might change when the movie drops, when everybody goes crazy over these things. Now, McFarlane did release a Batmobile, the 1989 Batmobile that's featured in the movie. That bad boy sold out immediately. In fact, I pre-ordered that bad boy. It was sold out everywhere. Usually I pre-order my stuff from Big Bad Toy Store. Most of these things came from Big Bad. I think this Bruce Wayne Batman was actually on the shelf at a Target. So I got that one in store, and the rest of them I pre-ordered and received. The Batmobile was already sold out on Big Bad Toy. It was sold out on Walmart, Target. It was sold out everywhere that McFarlane was announcing except for Amazon. I was able to find one on Amazon, pre-ordered it, and I kid you not, 2 or 3 days before the release of the Batmobile, I got a message from Amazon saying, for unforeseen circumstances, we have to cancel your product. Didn't give me a reason. I was real disappointed. Once I got that message, of course, I went through the internet search to see if I can find one. Couldn't find one. There was some on eBay. They were already upsell for over $100. I think they were $50 or $60 for retail. That price had doubled in some cases and more on eBay. On top of the fact, some of the ones that were $120, $120 on eBay also weren't immediate releases. They had some kind of pre-order on eBay as well, meaning you wouldn't get it right then. So just avoided that. But what was that, like a month ago maybe? But just the other day, searched Amazon, and they had one for sale. They said they had one left. I don't know what happened, but I was able to get my hands on the Batmobile. So we'll definitely be sharing that on the show. We'll probably do that in another video, though. So we'll probably open these now, do the Batmobile at a later time. All right. So anyway, let's just dig in and see what we got. Okay. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm most excited about Batman. I think a lot of people are, the Michael Keaton Batman, but this is the Flash's movie, so we'll start with this bad boy, man, and go ahead and open him up and see what we got, all right? Oh, my primary thing that I collect are 1/6 scale figures. Usually more careful with those boxes. Keep those boxes. The McFarlane toys, for the most part, dude, I open these things and throw them away. Throw away the box, not the figure. All the little accessories and extra heads and stuff like that. I got this big plastic bin downstairs that I just throw them all in. So I keep everything out of the box and then I throw away the box. All right, cool. All right, as standard with these McFarlane figures, he did come with a card, has his real name and some information about him on the back. One thing I do wish, this is with all the McFarlane figures, just knowing what a dope artist that McFarlane is, man, this is one of my favorite comic book artist when I was growing up. It would have been cool if he was the one that drew all the cards, that drew the characters on the cards on all his figures, man. I think that would have been dope. But anyway, cool little picture. And the actual figure, man, is dope. You got these little lightnings. They're yellow lightnings that I'm assuming goes on his arms and his legs to simulate the running. Dude, I think these little things they're corny to me, yo. I'm not saying you're corny if you use them. Just me personally, I just don't. I don't like them. If you've seen some of my other videos, I don't like things that convey motion like these because it's not really convincing. It just looks like little plastic pieces attached to them. But I do appreciate the fact that the toy company did it. It's cool. You know what I mean? I'm sure if displayed right, it'll look good. But the figure himself, man, dude, he's solid plastic, man. He got a little bit of weight to him, at least in the chest area. Man, this is my first time getting to see the costume, which is the excitement. My excitement with buying these figures is being able to see, some of the costume details, man. One thing about McFarlane, NECA, toys in general nowadays. I mean, even the Marvel figures and stuff, man, Hasbro joints is, dude, the detail, the accuracy in the figure and the costumes and stuff be, pretty spot on. And it looks like Flash is no different, man. Very, very sleek. So very, very different than the Justice League Flash, who has more of an armored look. This right here is definitely smooth, man. It's almost simulating, I guess, the look of the comic books with the tights a little bit. Of course, in the trailer, it looks like the costume is digital. I don't know if it's all digital. I don't know if he was wearing a suit and they just enhanced it, but to me, it's pretty clear in the trailer that the suit is a CGI suit. Let me know if you know otherwise or if I'm wrong about that. But to be honest with you, I think I'm right. But dude, he's dope, man. Articulation is real good. So if you wanted to display him running, you can really get down with this character. He didn't come with any extra hands, so you stuck with the hands that's in there, which again is fine. We'll see. As of now, on the shelf, he's probably just going to be standing straight up and down. Let's continue on this journey. Next, we'll open up Batman. All right. Again, comes with a card. Real cool. The photo on here, there's an old 1989 Batman comic book based off the movie that I believe had this same photo in the back. Looks a little bit different. Looked like they might have used just the sketch and the pose and did their own thing on it, but very reminiscent. I'll see if I can find that picture and post it, but cool. You know what? The information on the back says when Barry Allen arrives in the alternate 2013, he urgently seeks out the expertise of his friend and mentor, Bruce Wayne, but the one he finds in the multiverse is different on all fronts. Older, long retired from service as Gotham City's protector, and somehow even more hardened than the billionaire superhero Barry has grown to know. With a global threat on the horizon, Bruce Wayne must decide whether he can become Batman once more. So, man, we got a little bit of the storyline on there. So that's cool. As well as a date. 2013 is the time frame that this Batman is in. All right. Okay, got Batman out. Pretty dope. He comes with his grappling gun. Now it's silver here. I don't know if this is the color it's going to be in the movie. Looks exactly like the 1989 grappling hook, except it's silver instead of black. Batarang the same. This is 1989 Batarang, but it's silver instead of black. He comes with two-fisted hands, so at least comes with more hands than the Flash has. As for the figure himself, dude, it looks like Michael Keaton, man. This is weird. I mean, and it's Todd McFarlane, man. I think NECA figures are extremely detailed. Usually you buy a NECA figure, it looks exactly like it does in the movie. I feel like the McFarlane figure still tends to lean towards being kid toys. It's like probably more collector than kid, but the articulation and everything and what it's made out of and how it looks, it just reminds me of an updated kid toy, something we would have as a kid. A little bit. I'm not dissing it completely. I'm just saying that to say that my expectation for the head sculpts, facial features on a McFarlane isn't as high as, again, NECA. I think NECA is real detailed with their stuff. So with that being said, he looks like Michael Keaton, but I can see someone looking at this figure and saying, hey, it doesn't look like Michael Keaton. I'll say it looks like Michael Keaton enough. It's got his lips, it's got his face. It looks like him to me. Another thing is he's got more of a all of them made out of plastically filled, but I can't describe it. It's almost like a matted plastic. Well, my guess is it's probably to simulate the latex look of that costume, because again, the costume we think was simulating the original, I keep saying 89 Batman, but it's probably more the 92 Batman Returns is probably what it mostly looks like. Definitely the logo is from the Batman Returns. And of course, back then the suit was all latex, had a rubbery look. So the way they got this thing painted. It's a plain plastic, but again, I think it's just to simulate that rubber look, which it does phenomenally. Again, it's cool to get a close look at the costume. The boots look the same. The utility belt is different. It's black. There's some details that's different in the suit, but you can see where they got their inspiration from. One thing I can't see is if the boots are Nike. If you remember, the original boots were made, they were Nike. They took some Nike shoes, and Nike actually made the boots for them based off some shoes that they had at the time. So can't tell if they look the same. A few little details that's different. Yeah, so real cool, man. Michael Keaton, Batman, looking dope. Check it out. Okay. This one has the same kind of matted feeling as the Batman for obvious reasons, because this is Flash in the Batman Returns costume. This is actually, and they've shown this in the trailer. In fact, one of the first images that the director released was actually the Batman logo with the Flash logo painted right on top of it. At the time, I thought that was just some kind of poster art, something, conceptual, creative. I didn't realize that it was actually going to be a suit in the movie that was going to have the Bat logo with the Flash logo painted over it. And I don't know if a lot of people noticed. I've actually had people talk to people that dissed this costume because they really didn't understand. They thought it was just another Flash costume. It's not just another Flash costume. This is the actual Batman Returns costume that he's wearing, that's been painted red. Look like he's got some knee pads and some elbow pads on, some different gloves. But he actually has the cowl and everything from it. He just got the little bat ears cut off, which should have been the dead giveaway for most people that, yes, this is indeed a Batman costume. And then, of course, upon inspection, you should be able to see that this is the Batman Returns costume. So super dope. Again, you always notice details in person, and what I'm noticing here, it looks like he has a pair of headphones on, and I wonder if that's to listen to music, or is there, some kind of functional reason that he's got those on. But it looks like he actually has music headphones on that's going around, so that's pretty cool. He also comes with lightning. Interesting enough, his lightning is more thick. It looks a little bit more crazier than the other Flash, our timeline's Flash. So that's cool. And his card, let me see. Again, alternate 2013, created by time traveling Barry Allen. Teenage young Barry has grown up carefree with the support of both his parents, but is yet to experience the events that will transform him into the Flash. Full of excitement and wonder at the arrival of the older self visiting from 2022, young Barry is eager to discover whether he is able to gain the very same powers and become a superhero in his own right. So, again, stuff we probably already kind of know. We've seen the scenes in the trailer where it looks like they're giving the alternate universe Flash powers. It's one of those things, man. That feels like a spoiler, but my guess is the thing that they're keeping secret is why they're giving him powers. Because you just don't give someone powers just because he wants to have powers. There must be some kind of reason embedded in that story that they felt like they had to give him powers. So that's interesting. Okay, final figure. Again, this is the Batman. It looks like pretty much the same figure, except the head sculpt is different. In fact, we'll see if it's the same card. If the card says the same thing. Okay, Baron Rising alternates. Protected somehow hardened. So the card is the exact same card. Different photo on the front, but the information on the back is exactly the same. Accessories are the same. We got a batarang, and we got the grappling gun, both in silver, and the exact same hands. Break nothing. I think that's the first time I just ripped these things out of the plastic. I usually cut it. But yeah, so pretty cool. So oddly enough, they got a pass on that one because only his mouth was showing. This one actually both looks like Michael Keaton. It doesn't look like Michael Keaton, depending on what angle you're looking at it. Actually, it looks like Michael Keaton all the way. I think this looks a little younger than he does in the movie. A little bit, I guess, depending on what angle you're looking at him. His hair looks more blondish, dirty blonde than it does gray, but not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. So, again, exact same figure as the Batman. He just has the cowl removed, and the cowl removal is completely accurate where, in this version of Batman, the cowl goes all the way to the shoulders. So the whole shoulder piece and the mask and everything is missing off of this figure, which is very accurate. So dope, man. Man, that's pretty much it. I mean, it's not a lot to them. There is a lot. I ain't gonna lie. There's a lot of detail here, man. Yo, even the Batman boots are off color that look like they're weathered. So I don't know if that's on purpose or not. But man, very, very dope. I say out of all of these, now I'm a 1989 Batman fan. Batman was it. This was actually the first figure that I bought. I had to have the Batman. But to be honest with you, man, the Flash costume here is kind of impressive, yo. The Flash with the Batman Returns is interesting. It's a crude costume. Again, it's not meant to be, obviously meant to be pretty, but it's real cool seeing this thing up close. In fact, there's parts of the back that's still black where it looks like he didn't even paint the whole thing. Again, which I can't wait to see in the movie, in context, to see how they drop that. Boom, man, that's it with these figures. Again, we got the Batmobile. I'll probably do a separate video with that, and I actually got a couple of statues too. I got a Flash and Batman, the 12-inch McFarlane statues, the little vinyl, the plastic statues that he does, man. Love them, dude. They're usually real detailed. In fact, they got them sitting right there looking at them, man. They look pretty cool. So we're going to open that up on camera too. In the meantime, just waiting for that movie. It's supposed to drop June 16th, I believe. Waiting for them tickets to drop, man. I like to get my tickets as soon as they release, yo, because especially something like that, man. Them films sell out real quick, and I've got the tickets for Into the Spider-Verse, which I'm real excited about. So I was able to score those pretty quick. I'm surprised that the Flash tickets haven't gone on sale, but I imagine probably next week, maybe even the first week of summer. Well, you only got a couple of more weeks, man. They got to release it here soon. So hopefully I can get my hands on that, and we'll do a movie review, out of the theater review, and I'll probably do a full movie review on that when the movie drops. So stay tuned for that. In the meantime, let me know what you think about these figures. Did you get a chance to cop them? What do you think about them? Did it make you more or less excited about the movie? Let me know in the comment section. If you liked the video, please like the video. If you haven't already, please subscribe. As always, I want to thank you guys for the support. Love you guys to death. Check you out next time, all right?
Yo, who wanna go in this journey with me? We're nerdy. Be with the love of my life, Carolina, she birdie, and she plus my son Pete, my daughter Trinity, and my boy Yadi Yan riding in the back seat on my way to the comic book store where comic book lords adored, and we spend all of our money we made on our tours. They made from the shores, of course. We came for more. Comic book store than plastic with boards, hoping to score that Wolverine #1, Spider-Man #1. Remember the Punisher comic with him holding the gun? That's all of them stupid. Some acted dumb, attracted to something. First Walking Dead worth $1 million. You ain't bag, you won. Up here flapping your gums about what you got. You ain't got. Wiz got the Mick edition. Kingdom Come. Dropping Alex